Good afternoon, esteemed Java members and listeners. My name is Caitlin Bachova and I'm a student of 6th form at Gymnasium 587. Today I present my research work. The Beatles are not just a legendary band, they are a phenomenon that has had a colossal impact on global culture and public opinion. Their influence extended far beyond music, shaping everyday life, fashion, public consciousness and even political culture. Despite this, their impact remains insufficiently studied, making this topic particularly relevant. The key question of our research is how the Beatles influenced political culture and public opinion. We hypothesize that their songs address significant social issues, making them the voice of the young generation. The aim of the study is to explore the history of the band, analyze their song lyrics, and assess their role as a trendsetters. To achieve this, we use informational and comparative methods, including the study of music archives, literature, and social trends associated with the Beatles phenomenon. The story of the Beatles began in 1957 when young John Lennon formed a band called the Quarrymen. Soon, George Harrison and Paul McCartney joined. Later, Ringo Starr completed the lineup. Initially, they played simple, skillful songs, but over time, the band developed a unique style that combined rock and roll, pop, and elements of English folk. In early 1960s, the Beatles became a symbol of music revolution. Their early songs was light and melodic, but starting in 1965, the band began to explore more complex compositions with deep lyrics. The peak of their creativity occurred between 1960s and 1967 and 1969, with release of albums such as Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Abbey Road, and the White Album. The Beatles made a significant contribution to the development of musical culture, but their influence extended beyond music. They became the voice of a generation, expressing protest against injustice, war, and restrictions in their songs. Tracks like Revolution, All You Need Is Love, and Come Together became anthems of social change. One of the defining features of the Beatles' work was their ability to capture the spirit of the time through music. Their songs addressed themes of love, equality, happiness, and kindness, which influenced youth culture of the 1960s and 1970s. There are key concepts of the English mentality reflected in their songs. There is love. Love is central themes in their work. For example, we get the songs like All You Need Is Love and Something. Equality. Equality is advocating for equal opportunities for all. Songs, for example, is Revolution and Blackbird. Kindness. Kindness is promoting compassion and peace. Songs, Hey Jude and Let It Be. And the last is happiness. Happiness is celebrating simple joys of life. Songs for the last example is Here Comes the Sun. The Beatles did not just think about love. They shaped the worldview of an entire era, of an entire generation, inspiring people to fight for their rights, express emotion, and strive for peace. Their music became an important tool in British political culture, opening doors to social movements and change. The Beatles not only set musical trends but also defined the style of an entire era. They introduced new looks that dramatically changed the fashion industry. One of the most iconic elements of their style was the mop-top haircut, featuring straight bangs and long hair around the ears, which millions of young people began copying. At the beginning of their career, the members wore leather jackets, but after the signing with manager Brian Epstein, their choices led to elegant suits. Over time, the style became more relaxed. Loose shirts, colorful vests, John Lennon's round glasses, and casual blazers became the symbols of the hippie culture. The Beatles did not just follow fashion trends, they created them. After their arrival in the United States, the British invasion influenced not only music but also clothing. Their image inspiring designers to create new collections, and young people around the world sought to imitate their idols. In the conclusion, I'd like to say that the Beatles' influence extends far beyond their era, leaving an indelible mark on global culture. Their music was not just entertainment, it was a powerful force for change, reflecting and shaping social values. Through the lyrics, they gave voice to a generation, seeking peace, equality, and self-expression. They sound revolutionized the music industry, pushing creative boundaries and inspiring countless music musicians across genres. Beyond music, the Beatles redefined fashion, transforming it into a statement of identity and rebellion. Their style, from sharp suits to psychedelic colors and casual hippie attire became symbols of youthful freedom. Their presence in political discourse and social movements cemented their status as icons of progress and change. Even after the breakup, the Beatles continued to shape their popular culture. The melodies remain timeless, the messages still resonate, and the impact is visible in music, fashion, and social activism. They were more than musicians, they were revolutionaries, proving that art has the power to inspire and transform the world.